Hi, guys. You're listening to You More Me Joy, a podcast that brings you joy, fun, drama, and laughter with your host, Joy Rise. Now, hello, and how are you, my dear listeners? Yes, I know you miss me, and I miss you too. Well, naging busy lang much ang lola nyo, no? So, pasensya na. So, how was your love month ended, if I may ask? Nako, yeah, I know some of you were so happy because sa wakas, nakuha na yung kanyang inaasam-asam. No, matagal na. Kung ano man yun, secret na lang natin yun. Ako? Well, wala naman akong date nung Valentine's Day, pero may nagpakilig sa akin kanina lang. Yeah, I got something na kahit sino siguro kikiligin, makatanggap nito. And baka mag-lockjaw pa kayo sa kilig, no? I don't know, for me, when I received this, ito yung hilaw na manggang kalabaw na may bagoong. My gosh, nakita ko pa lang, kinilig na talaga ako. Yung pores ng skin ko, nagtayuan talaga. Yeah, promise. Yeah, dineliver ni Manong kanina yung order ko. Kay asim na may kunting tamis. No? Yeah. Pasensya na, hanggang mangga lang si Miss Joy Rice. Hanggang doon na lang muna yung kilig ko. Anyway, tigil na natin yung kilig na yan. Later on, I will be greeting new listeners who provided my baby back ribs for my dinner. And yes, I know. Excited na. And I don't want to keep you waiting. I'm very sure you are that excited to know how to give a good impression, nail an interview, and to land on a job with full confidence. And some of you are actually have been requesting this from me, no? Since I've been sharing a lot of tips about online freelancing. And I know, a lot of you are really struggling how to get an interview or simply mapansin yung inyong application. Yes. Medyo late ko lang na-upload to ngayon, pero last week ko pa siya nagawa. Sobrang busy lang ako talaga. And eto na nga, my episode 9 is about how to nail an interview and common questions we fail to answer correctly. So ano nga ba and what nga ba ang mga ito? Number 1, reason why you are not getting an interview invite. First stop natin ay ang inyong resume. Yes, obviously, we all know how to make a resume. However, we don't know how to make it clean and neat and proper. Because number 1, picture pa lang, hindi na to formal looking. Resume, minsan lang ito and maraming kopya naman yung gagawin nyo. And isang picture lang naman yung gagamitin nyo. So, pwede naman kayo mag-selfie wearing with a blazer or a coat. Have a picture of yourself looking clean and neat. Alright? It has to be that way para magmukha kayong katiwa-tiwala. No. Before anything else, may pinanggalingan po itong aking topic ngayon. I mean, yung resources ko ay isa po siya sa mga batikan. Hindi siya batikan actor. Batikan sa pag-i-interview. Alright? So, eto na lang yung mga key points na binigay niya para sa atin. Now, para dun sa mga newly grad, okay, since wala pa naman masyadong laman yung ating resume, just put it in your skill sets, course and school graduated, your thesis, special projects, and awards. And do not put all of your details, like your complete address, as much as possible. Just kung taga Quezon City ka, just put in Quezon City, or Fairview, Quezon City. And because all of this will be asked naman during interview, and para lang din for data privacy also. As much as possible, less info muna about yourself. Okay? You don't have to put your birthday and your birthday, and pagka tinanong na lang. Alright? Now, dun naman sa may mga experience na, same thing. Put it on your skill sets first, para yun na agad yung may kita, work experience, and then kung sa work experience, yung core lang ng duties mo, no need for flowery words and description. Di na kailangan na habaan pa kasi feeling empty yung laman ng resume. So, no need for that, alright? And also, do not put your SSS or your TIN right away because those are personal, and since adult ka na and you have work experience, baka magamit lang yung iyong info into other stuff. So, yeah, pag tinanong na lang din ulit, tsaka mo na lang ibigay or ilagay. So, sa resume part, yan yung first step natin. Now, second is make sure that the job description and criteria, ikaw pa lang, kaya mo nang i-assess how well suited you are for that position. Alright? And definitely comprehend yung nakapost na job na pagbibigyan mo ng resume mo. So, ang scenario, halimbawa lang, experience ka na tao na may trabaho. Virtual assistant ka, pero general admin lang yung alam mo. Yun ang scenario natin, ha? Now, posting number 1, example lang. Posting number 1, nakalagay doon, needed virtual assistant with real estate experience and can start immediately. Posting number 2, needed virtual assistant for real estate, training will be provided. So, ikaw to, available ka naman right away. Saan ka mag-a-apply? Posting number 1 or posting number 2? Now, dahil atat ka, pinili mo yung posting number 1, huwag ka nang umasang makukuha ka. Kasi you have to comprehend, nakalagay doon, needed virtual assistant with real estate experience and can start immediately. Ibig sabihin, hanggat maaari, may experience na at hindi ka na ititrain dito. Unlike sa posting number 2, nakalagay, needed virtual assistant for real estate, training will be provided. Diba? Doon, pasok ka. Diba? Meron kang virtual assistant administrative experience and bibigyan ka ng training with regards to real estate side ng pag-VA. So doon, obviously, pasok yung skills mo, yung skill sets mo na meron ka at doon ka mag-apply kahit na walang nakalagay na can start immediately. Pero I believe mas may chance kang makakuha ng schedule. Alright? So, pagpapasa pa lang kasi ito ng resume hindi ka maka-nail ng invite. So, dun ka sa tamang posisyon na meron kang skill sets na nire-require nila. Alright? Now, number 2. Why credentials sometimes doesn't matter? So, yung iba, questions nila, bakit hindi nakukuha sa work kahit maganda naman yung credentials ko? Ang ganda naman ng schools na pinanggalingan ko. Graduate ako ng ganito-ganito. That is because what matters most in this online job is your skill sets and experience. Alright? Kasi sa online freelancing world or work from home job, dito ay less supervision and no training, sabak agad sa trabaho most of the time. Hindi ko sinasabing lahat, but most of the time. So make sure you have that knowledge and skills para kahit anong exam, questions pa yan, kahit pa ikut-ikutin ka sa mga tanong, alam mo instantly ang mga sagot at gagawin mo. That is the reason why inuna ngayon sa resume mo ay iyong skill sets. Doon ka muna unang titignan ng interviewer or ng employers to be. Okay? So, number 3, eto na. What are the right answers that are music to the ears sa mga interviewer and that are not? No, ano ba yung mga tamang sagot na hanap ng interviewer? So, unang sa lahat, kapag tayo ay may face-to-face interview, in-person, or remote interview via Zoom or Skype or whatever platform or ano na ba yung ginagamit ngayon. Still always look straight to the eye of the interviewer or sa camera. And of course, look professional, clean and fresh, with coat or blazer. Kahit na medyo nakapantulog ka sa ilalim, pero lagyan mo ng patong na magandang top. And make sure naman na you always look presentable, no? Now, if medyo casual lang naman or yung gustong interview ng employer to be mo, you can wear anything with color and make sure you look stunning as an applicant para meron na siyang impression how you look like, you know? Now, kapag tinanong ka na, eto na. Tell me something about yourself. You know, just have a brief description. How is your daily life been? And some hobbies and sports that you have. Do not talk about much of your personal life. What they wanted to know is the in and out daily habits mo. You know, basis kasi yon how well you manage your work life or life work balance. And syempre, if you have that, meaning you can work with them or with the company efficiently because you know how to handle your time, you know how to make yourself healthy. And of course, if you are healthy, mas reliable kang tao. Now, hindi ka pala absent and whatsoever. So that is the basic. Ibig sabihin ng tell me something about yourself. So for example, hi, I'm Joy. I'm a graduate of advertising, and I work as a part-time with this company, blah blah blah. And then I also have a hobby of sports. I do sports most of the time, like biking, and because I want to keep myself healthy. So yun pala, makikita nila na, you have a part-time job work, at the same time you have a hobby of making yourself healthy. So that will be a good thing. Meaning, meron kang self-care sa sarili mo and self-worth that would make it beneficial for you that you are an efficient kind of employee in time. Now, if in case tanungin ka naman, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So if you are being asked what are your strengths, hindi mo kailangan sabihin na literal what are your strengths na, I do go sa gym and I can do pull-ups like ganitong much. I can kaya ko magbuhat ng ganitong kabigat na weight. Hindi po ganong strength, ha? Ito po yung sa sarili nyong skill set that is applicable sa company. Okay, have your answer have something to do with the skill sets they needed. For example, as a virtual assistant, social media manager, you can answer the question like, I am a very organized person. Like, as I wake up in the morning, I make sure that my things to do for that day are in my calendar notes or apps. Simple as that. You know, alam nila how organized you are pagising pa lang. So that is a strength, simpleng sagot, pero pasok sa job description or criteria na kailangan nila na yung isang organized na tao. Now, if you are being asked about your weakness, you don't have to say naman yung weakness mo, ay, iyakin po akong tao, I'm very emotional. No, hindi po yung personal natin ang sasabihin natin. Still, it has something to do pa rin with yung weakness mo ay gagawin mo pa ring strength at the same time. So, for example, I am a very vocal, sagot mo ha, sa what are your weaknesses. I'm a very vocal and expressive person that I feel like sometimes I might sound annoying to others or to my colleague. However, I am doing my very best to keep it on a professional level. So see, yung instead of sabihin mong emotional po akong tao, iyakin po ako, sensitive po ako, no. yung pagiging pagkasabi mo na very vocal and expressive ka, ando na yung parang, may communication skills part to, na pwede siya makapag-express sa sarili niya. At as much as possible, professional din siya kasi kinikip lang niya in a professional level. Things like that. Simple lang yung sagot, pero pasok doon sa nais marinig ng interviewer. Ito, yung classic question na until now, hindi nyo nagigets bakit kayo tinatanong nito. And this is, how do you see yourself 5 years from now? Or how do you visualize yourself 5 years from now? Alright? Ngayon, usually, ang sagot nyo, I'll be putting up my own business, blah, blah, blah. Or example ha, nurse. Well, I see myself working in UK together with my family who are nurses. Or sasagutin mo, kunyari, virtual assistant, social media manager ka. Oh, I see myself married with 2 kids living a simple life. What? Wrong answer. Hindi po ganon. So, when they ask you, how do you visualize yourself 5 years from now, it means that how you will be 5 years from now sa company ina-applyan mo. So, example, nurse, again. Well, I see myself dedicating my service to your company and maybe a head nurse by then. Diba? Parang binigyan mo sila ng assurance that you will stay with them and be a dedicated person serving people and serving the company. See? Alright, sa example number 2, virtual assistant social media manager. The best way to answer this is, I see myself as an SEO project manager by then. Diba? Nag-level up. So meaning to say, you are going to do everything to progress doon sa company nila. So that is the question all about when they ask you, how do you visualize yourself 5 years from now? Alright? Eto pa. Classic question na hindi natin masagot minsan. Bakit? Pero ito yung tanong. Tell me something that is not in your resume. Hindi mo na masagot kasi lahat nilagay mo na sa resume mo. Now, if I were you, magtira ka ng isang alas mo. Okay? So, for example, sa resume mo, lahat doon nilagay mo, pero meron kang isinang tabi, like, yung mga work experience mo nandun, no, lahat, pati skills mo. Pero meron kang isinang tabi na ginagawa mo para sa community. So, for example, tell me something that is not in your resume. You may want to answer, I am currently president of such organization providing awareness about HIV, educating people about this, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm trying to say here is that you should always have an ace. No? Lagi ka dapat may alas na baon. Huwag mo lahat ilathala sa resume mo. Make sure na may baong kang panabla. Kapag tinanong kang, tell me something that is not in your resume. Ako kasi medyo witty ako when it comes to answering those questions. So one time, I did answer my interviewer when she asked me, tell me something that is not in your resume. So I said, well, I have my good sense of humor and common sense. So, yeah, natawa, nag-agree yung interviewer, natawa siya, and yeah, oo nga naman. You know, isa ring skills and gift ang magkaroon ng sense of humor. Okay, not all people have sense of humor ay nakakatawa. Okay, yung sense of humor na sinasabi ko is parang patawa lang talaga yung sinabi ko sa interviewer para lang to lighten up yung interview. And yeah, common sense. Marami sa atin na nakakalimutan na yung common sense. So, yun lang yung simple question, simple na answer na sinagot ko. Pero I got in on that interview. Yeah. And pasado ako dun sa in-applyan kong yun. Okay. Now, lastly, kapag tinanong tayo, do you have any questions? Don't say just no, I don't have any question. Of course, they are just trying to check on you kung ano pa yung pwede rin nilang ibigay sa'yo sa questions na you might wanna ask. And also, a better answer for that is, example, will there be any training to be provided? Okay? Pwede kayo magtanong nun. Something about or a tool that may help you to be an efficient worker or things that will let you function well sa company. Pwede kang magtanong ng mga ganong bagay. Well, if you feel that you nailed the other questions and have that guts to pop up the question, when will I start, then go on. You can do that kung malakas ang loob mo. Those are just basic questions na we tend to forget how to answer it and how to respond on it correctly. Because lutang yung isip natin, hindi natin inaaral sa sarili natin ano nga ba talaga yung mga questions na to. Ngayon, nasabi ko na sa inyo, sana naman magkaroon kayo ng improvement how to answer all those questions in the future. And those are the basic questions na tinatanong during interview. Kaya hindi naman kayo agad tinatanong about the job Ina-assess muna kayo how you are, and sometimes meron pa yung follow-up interview. Okay? So now, ang tanong, how can you express this fluently in English? Tada! Yun no? Doon tayo sumasablay paminsan. At dahil dyan, ay abangan nyo po ang part 2 ng episode na ito. Paano nila tayo maiintindihan, ano ba yung madalas na kulang at pagkakamali sa English natin. It's not all about the accent, guys. It's about, again, abangan nyo na lang sa part 2. Okay, for I have a very special guest from Spain, but she is a New Yorker. And yes, she's a foreigner. And kaya feeling nosebleed din ako nung in-interview ko siya. Na-interview ko na siya. Hindi ko lang siya isasama dito sa segment na to kasi sobrang hahaba na tayo. Baka maano na kayo. Ma-infoload or maturete na yung tenga nyo, no? Pero magandang alamin, no? Para hindi tayo sumabit sa interview. At saka, paano tayo maintindihan ng mga foreigner? Ano ba kasi yung kulang sa English natin? Yun yung pagkukulang natin alamin. So, ipapaalam ko yan sa inyo on my part 2 of this. So, by the way, I would like to say hello and thank you so much to Arvis by Terrice Catering for my baby back rib ng dinner ko, and also to Adrian Macabale, Delphine II ng Bubble Tea. I would like to thank you so much, and I will be posting their info on my Humor Me Joy Facebook page. No, sa wakas, nagkaroon na ako ng time gumawa ng Facebook page ko. So, please add me, guys. Parang nasa 50 pa lang yata yung friends ko doon, or nasa 70. So, yeah, hindi pa kasi ako nag-i-invite much. So, add nyo na lang ako, no? Thank you for that. Now, so, yun lang. Thank you so much for joining me this week once again on Humor Me Joy with Joy Rice. Please make sure to follow and subscribe Humor Me Joy on Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram. Okay? Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode. That is what I have for you guys. Also, I have other surprises. Because as much as possible, I would like to get someone, okay, to not give you a job, pero para saan kayo makapag-apply ng trabaho, and people that they needed. Nahirapan lang ako sa schedule kasi sobrang hectic talaga schedule and BCC Miss Joy Rice, no? So again, thank you so much for your time. This is Joy Rice signing off. Ngiti ka lang.